Ruslan was right about the prescription, how we ought to live. But Rollo, I think, was more right about the description, how things are, how bleak the current landscape of romance and dating. Now, Ruslan, to his credit, he's very good. Anytime I've seen him get in arguments and debates with people, not just with the rational male, Rollo, he picks the battlegrounds well and goes, here's where I'm going to fight you at. So he finds out Rollo, rational male, is a Christian, gets Rollo to go, yeah, I believe in the bodily resurrection. Now, great. Now he can spend the rest of the time going, hey, so if you're a Christian and we ought to be living out what the Bible says, teaching others, encouraging them also to follow the Bible, and it prescribes one man, one woman. Hey, matter of fact, that's what you've done in your own life. You've been married 20-some years. Congratulations. There's no reason not to prescribe that. Why are you prescribing that? Why are you saying, guys, look out for hypergamy, date multiple people at one time? Like all these influences that definitely would go against the scriptures. And I think if Ruslan were to debate Rollo again or talk to him again in the future, he might want to say something like, hey, Rollo, you were in the marketing for alcohol. That's how you made a living. You went out to bars a lot and you would do research to see how young, attractive people interacted and did or didn't buy alcohol. Do you think some of these things more influenced your views than what the scriptures are? And the inherent conflict with being around drunk people who are trying to seek pleasure, that the flesh is always at war with the spirit. You're definitely involved with stuff that seems very fleshy, and it's okay to describe it or go, that's what's going on, but you got to be able to pull back and go, well, even if this is what I'm seeing, even if I'm a bunch of cannibals, I shouldn't be having influence and going, well, cannibalism's good, or well, cannibalism's just the way it is, and here's how to make the most out of the situation because we live in a cannibalistic world. Rollo, though, I think he's more accurate with describing dating and romance and relationships as they currently are, and not having Ruslan's rose-covered glasses and going, look, things are bleak out there. I could prescribe or try to tell people, hey, I've been married, but good luck trying to find a woman who even wants that or who would even want to be loyal. And from my experience and from all this other different research, not just my personal experience, but all the different online research and all this, it's going to be very hard for most guys to find one woman who will want to stay with them and not be hypergamous. And I don't know if he said it, but I think Rollo would almost say it would be a disservice to lie to these guys and tell them to, go look for something that most of them aren't going to find. So that's why I think Rollo is better with the description, but Ruslan is correct. I do more agree with him on the prescription. And he could go, even if that's how things are, maybe things are worse than maybe I know from my personal experience, my limited personal experience, because I have been in the church world for so long that maybe I'm not as involved with what's going on outside of that. And so I would just prescribe guys, hey, meet someone at church. And I've seen lots of people who've met people at church and they're in marriages and it's going well. So I'm not lying by saying that method works. Now, the rose-colored glasses, though, what I think Rollo could go or say is, okay, well, that might work in a dwindling population. And Ruslan, it's not likely, although everyone would hope for a revival or the tide could turn. But from the scriptures, if you want to go there, it says that love will grow cold in the end. In the end, false teachers get worse and worse. That people will be lovers of themselves, prideful, arrogant, boastful, unloving, etc. The trend from the scriptures is from when they were written to the end of the world, things only get worse. I don't even know if Rollo believes that.